Have you ever felt like reality was glitching around you? Like time slowed down for a second, or your thoughts suddenly connected in a way you can't explain? Maybe you keep seeing repeating numbers, déjà vu moments, or that strange feeling that you're not just living in the world, you're somehow connected to it. What if I told you? These could be signs that your quantum consciousness is waking up. Now, let's step into the unknown. For centuries, philosophers and scientists have tried to answer one of the deepest questions in existence. What is consciousness? Is it just neurons firing in our brain, or is it something far stranger, something woven into the very fabric of the universe? This is where quantum physics enters the stage. Imagine your mind is not simply a biological machine, but a quantum system, entangled with the universe itself. In quantum theory, particles can exist in multiple states at once, teleport information instantly, and remain connected across vast distances. What if your thoughts, your awareness, even your intuition, were tapping into this same hidden network of reality? Think about those moments where your gut feeling turns out to be right, or when you dream of something before it happens. Traditional science might dismiss this as coincidence, but what if it's actually your consciousness reaching into the quantum field, sensing patterns before they unfold? So what are the signs that your quantum consciousness is awakening? First, heightened synchronicities. You notice numbers repeating, 1111 on clocks, patterns that line up too perfectly to ignore. These could be ripples in the quantum web, subtle nudges reminding you that reality is not random, but deeply interconnected. Second, time distortion. Have you ever been so deeply focused that hours feel like minutes? Or felt a second stretch into eternity during an intense experience? In quantum theory, time isn't fixed. It bends, stretches, and collapses. When your consciousness begins to align with this, you start to experience reality outside of the ordinary flow. Third, expanded intuition. You suddenly know things without knowing how. Answers pop into your mind, connections reveal themselves instantly. It feels like you're tuning into a greater frequency, the universal radio station of thought. But here's the thrilling what if. What if consciousness itself is not created by the brain, but instead the brain is a receiver, a biological antenna tapping into the infinite field of quantum reality? That would mean your mind isn't locked inside your skull. It extends outward, entangled with everything else in existence. And if that's true, then when you feel those strange signs, those glitches in the matrix, it's not imagination. It's evolution. It's your awareness upgrading to the next level. Of course, this is still one of the most controversial ideas in science. Some researchers argue that quantum processes inside brain cells could give rise to consciousness, while others dismiss it as pseudoscience. But even skeptics admit no one fully understands what consciousness really is. It remains the greatest mystery in all of science. Now imagine this. If your quantum consciousness is waking up, then you may not just be living your life. You may be co-creating reality itself. Every thought, every intention rippling outward into the quantum field, shaping the world around you in ways you cannot yet measure. So the next time you feel reality flicker, the next time your intuition speaks louder than logic, ask yourself, is this just a coincidence? Or is my consciousness expanding into the quantum realm? Because if this is happening to you, it might not be random at all. It might be proof that your quantum consciousness is waking up, and you are glimpsing the hidden truth of reality. And that's the story we've just begun to uncover. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Because here, we dive into the mysteries that blur the line between science and the impossible, only on Info Family.